Okay, I want to just take a minute here, and I just got back from the Midwest Clown Association Roundup. It was their 50th one, and I had made a decision that I would go and compete there this year. Oftentimes I'm running competitions, I'm helping run conventions, but this time I had no real responsibilities, and so I've been unpacking and loading and hauling stuff down and getting ready to unpack. I know sometimes people think, what? That is so much work. You know, why would you want to put in all that effort and all that to do it? Here, I'm going to turn on some lights here. Okay. And so I want to talk about competition from, my approach, my mindset towards it. Why do I even do it? There's different conventions that are now canceling their competitions and getting rid of the competitive element, at their gatherings. So I'm not here to criticize anybody for that kind of stuff. What I'm going to do is share my perspective from the inside. Okay, so I've always enjoyed competition as a kid, high school, college, all that. I mean, I played a lot of sports, so I enjoy competition. But I was thinking about the competition mindset. I enjoyed sports like football, basketball, all that kind of stuff, and played. But when I was in high school, I did not make the basketball team. I had some friends that were wrestlers, and I was like, well, I don't want to just go and sit at home, so maybe I'll at least stay in shape if I go and, wrestle with them. So I joined the wrestling team and loved it so much that actually I really went after it. This was my sophomore year in high school. By the time I was a senior, I was the wrestling captain, Eau Claire North High School. And one of the things I loved about it was that it was all dependent on me. It was not dependent on, everybody else on the field or on the court. It was me and one other guy. And so that appealed to me. I liked standing up there and being responsible. So anyway, that's part of the background, my I guess, competitive side of me. But I have found in the clown world, I want to compete, but I find out it's not so much about me trying to beat someone else. It's about me trying to be better than I've been in the past. So I think competition, think about golf, okay? These golfers go out, and what they want to do is get the best round that they can get. That's their goal. It's not that they have to beat somebody else. They're competing against themselves. They would have a better score than they had yesterday. And that's the way I approach the clown competitions. So I set my own goals for myself. In fact is it kind of helps me, I guess, get out of a rut, because when I go to competition, I'm setting goals for me, and I'm talking about having a new routine, having a new walk around, having a new costume look, so it kind of gets me out of a rut because I'm challenging myself. I'm not just doing what I've always done. I'm trying something new. And that's healthy. Also, a friend of mine, Dean Hatton, I just saw he had posted something on his Facebook page, and he had talked about the goal is to be improving, not necessarily proving. And I'm not trying to prove myself to everybody else. This is helping me improve because I'm setting goals for myself. And you've probably heard this saying before that a goal without a deadline is just a dream. I mean, you have to set a deadline. And so when I approach a convention, there's a time deadline. And so I have to be working towards it. And so I'm working on these areas that I can share with my audiences after the competition, and areas that are going to help me improve so I'll be a better clown after the competition as I go out and clown for my audiences. I know that there's a sense that when I clown, I do develop credibility with others because they get to see what I do. And because I'm a teacher and because I do run workshops and conferences, yeah, I want to have some credibility. Years ago, I saw the show Undercover Boss, and it inspired me. Maybe you've seen this, where like the CEO of the company goes in grassroots level and is flipping burgers and making fries. Nobody knows who he is or who she is, either, the boss. So that inspired me because at that point I was teaching clowning conferences. And I thought, I need to just get back in there and stand with people and be nervous and wait in line and just go through everything the competitors go through and then actually find out if the stuff I've really been teaching actually works. And so that's when I went and entered the World Clown Association competitions, 2010 in Winnipeg, and I ended up winning all around clown. And then the next year I was in New York City. I entered again and I won it again and was given the honorary title Master Clown by the World Clown Association. And so, yeah, I think that it does give me some credibility now when I'm the awards director for the World Clown Association and I'm running the competitions. They can look and say, maybe he knows what he's talking about. So hopefully it does give me some credibility in that way also. But I think the greatest thing about competition is being there with the others of like heart, like mind, like humor, and doing this together. And I have found that the greatest audience for anything I do clowning, honestly, is at a clown convention because everybody knows what it takes and the effort and the work and the focus and the cost and the investment of time. I mean, they are cheering for me. They are cheering for you. They're cheering for every competitor because they appreciate the effort. They understand what it takes. And so they're the greatest audience. And so I love it. I love to be able to get up and be a part of those types of competitions and have that camaraderie. Really, you build relationships and friendships as you have these shared experiences. And so I don't know if you're a competitor, if you ever considered it, but I encourage it. It has helped me become a better clown and has also enriched my life as I have shared these things with other people. So those are some of my thoughts about competition from the inside.